Alright guys, welcome to my pencil eyeliner tutorial. We're going to be using pencil because some of y'all be using pencil. I don't have black, I have white obviously, and my red one's not working right now because I don't want to sharpen her. But what you want to first start off is like, same thing applies, look up while you're looking down so you can get the whole access of your eyelid. And you really want to start from your bottom. And kind of like gently sketch out a line from like your eyelid to your eyeball to the tail of your eyebrow again. And what you really want to do is, like, I usually start for pencils, just start filling it in. And I know some of y'all just be like, owie, that hurts. Some of y'all be using this after you put on the eyeshadow, so just be like careful that that this isn't, that your line here is getting smaller and smaller, because you don't want her like big and blocky and thick the whole entire time. So you're just gonna trail her down. It's literally like drawing with a pencil. You're just gonna trace your eyelid, the top of it at least, where your lash line is. And there you go. I kind of like making my eyeliner a little thick just so she's noticeable when I open my eyes. And with pencils, it's not really like sharp and distinct, so like I like to like kind of fade her out like that. And then what I do is I also take a Q-tip to this, so get her wet a little, or water. And what I like to do is like going for the bottom of my eye and just like swiping up. And like going from the top sometimes. And she kind of just gives you like a sharper line. And oh my goodness, after like tracing it, you're gonna trace your eyelid all the way towards the inner of your eye. And you're just gonna, same thing applies, you just kind of want to wisp her out a little bit, or it's not too much. And like I really highly suggest that you like clean it up with a Q-tip afterwards or something, because there is no makeup here whatsoever, and this will show on your inner eyeball. So like that. I like to like make her like a little triangle, just so like the tip is like pointed, and like things like that. And sometimes if like if I open my eye and that kind of disappears right here, right there, I kind of like make it a little thicker here. Once we do that, we're gonna start on the bottom one. So when you look at your wing and you look at like your bottom, you want to like make sure there's space between it. You don't want your lines to be parallel like this. You kind of want her to open up to it a little bit. So I don't really necessarily connect it to my eyeball like right here. I kind of space it out. So I do this. This hurts. So I kind of like do like that. It's a little alligator sign. She goes out like this. You gotta press slightly for wispies. Like, you don't want to press hard or else it's gonna really hurt your face. And especially if you mess up and there's a mistake, you don't want to puncture your face. So you kind of trace your waterline like once again. You just trace her homeboy. You just trace the line. So after that, you do this. You kind of like connect it by here. You also want to be aware of the space that you're creating between these two. You don't want them to be too tight and too closed off. And then like the joy of having like pencil and like all these is like, after you take a Q-tip, you could like make her sharper, make her cleaner, do whatever, because pencil isn't really that sharp, especially if it's not sharpened like mine was not. But like obviously you could still have the same effect using like Q-tips after cleaning up your mess. And that's it, guys. Thanks for coming to my tutorial.